Good fire regulations are once members are not permitted to sit or stand without the meeting. At this time, please take a moment to locate the fire exit and nearest receipt. In the event of emergency, please proceed calmly towards this exit. Thank you for your attention and we hope you enjoy today's program.
Please be seated. Good afternoon, and welcome to the Fall 2013 Convocation. With the beginning of this new academic year, William Paterson University continues to celebrate its legacy as a major institution of higher education. The university was established in 1855 as a normal school in Paterson, an institution for the development of teachers, and has evolved into a comprehensive university offering 52 undergraduate and 22 graduate degree programs. My name is Warren Sandman, and I'm Provost and Senior Vice President for Academic Affairs. I welcome all of the first-year students gathered in this auditorium and in the University Commons Ballroom today. Given the size of the entering class, we are simulcasting Convocation to the ballroom via the university's closed-circuit television channel. Convocation is the annual meeting of faculty, administration, and entering students. The event serves to formally welcome students to the academic life here at William Paterson University. To begin today's ceremony, I am pleased to introduce the members of the platform party. In the front row, seated to my left, are Michael Blizzard, Cass of 07 and member of the Alumni Executive Council, John Martone, Vice President of Student Development, and to my right, Kathleen Waldron, President of the William Paterson University, Essence Carson, our keynote speaker, and Martin Novak, Executive Vice President of the William Paterson Student Government Association, today's student speaker. And in the second row, beginning on my left, Daryl Moore, Dean, College of the Arts and Communication, Cara Rabbit, Dean, College of Humanities and Social Sciences, Candace Burns, Dean, College of Education, Kenneth Wolf, Dean, College of Science and Health, Sue Godar, Interim Dean, Cotsecos College of Business, Danielle Liato, Interim Associate Provost for Academic Development, Stephen Hahn, Associate Provost for Academic Affairs, Steve Bollier, Vice President for Administration and Finance, Kristen Cohen, Vice President for Enrollment Management, Pamela Ferguson, Vice President for Institutional Advancement, Jean Levitan, Professor of Sociology and Chair of the Faculty Senate, Kim Daniel Robinson, Director of First Year Experience, and today's mace bearer, Cesar Perez, Chairperson and Associate Professor of Marketing and Management. The procession of faculty and staff in academic regalia occurs at two very important annual academic ceremonies. Here at Convocation, as you begin your academic career, and at commencement, as you conclude your degrees here. The procession is led by a faculty member who carries the university mace, a ceremonial staff that symbolizes the president's authority to administer the community. Each of the 5 colleges within the university is represented by a processional banner, carried by a member of the faculty in that college. At this time, I wish to ask that the members of the William Paterson University faculty on the platform, in the audience here, and in the ballroom, please stand and be recognized. Students, the faculty believe your choice to continue your education at William Paterson University is a wise one, and a choice that will change your lives forever. You are committed, and we are committed, to your intellectual growth and success. Our faculty members come from many different places around this nation and around the world, bringing with them very diverse personal and academic backgrounds. As you will learn, this is a faculty who will engage, inspire you, and guide your educational pursuits throughout the coming years. Please join me once again in a round of applause for the faculty of William Paterson University. So once again, on behalf of Academic Affairs, welcome once again to William Paterson University. As first-year students, you are among one of the largest entering classes in recent years. There are over 2,700 new undergraduates, both first and transfer students, who have entered William Paterson this fall. Today, briefly, I just have 3 items to share with you. First, thank you. Thank you for choosing William Paterson University. You are bright and talented students. You had many choices and decisions of where to continue your education, and you chose William Paterson. I believe, no, I know that you chose well. And just as importantly, thank you for choosing to go on to college. Our region, our state, our country needs the quality and energy of your lives. Your decision to continue your education, your drive to learn to succeed, will help meet the economic, social, and civic needs of our communities. Second, a promise. We are here for you. All of us at William Paterson are here just for you. This isn't just a line. This isn't just an empty promise. The only reason we are here is to help you learn, to help you create and share knowledge. Universities exist for students. Really, you are the center of the university, and we are judged on how we help you reach your potential. Third, a challenge. Actually, two challenges. Just as we are here to help you, you must be here for yourself. What do I mean by this? Simple. Make this time all about your education. Yes, you have other responsibilities, other obligations, you have friends, you have families, you have jobs. But please, make the focus of these next 4 years your education. And I do mean 4 years. You can finish in 4, and you should finish in 4. You are the class of 2017. The benefits of a college degree, not just the economic benefits, but these as well, will be even greater when you complete this part of your education in 4 years. You can do this, and we are here to help you. So we challenge you to learn and succeed in a timely fashion. And you can challenge us if what we do gets in your way. But a second challenge as well. Be here for others, not just for yourself. A college education is not simply vocational training. A college education is to prepare you for a successful life. When you leave here in 4 years, you will leave ready to be not just an employee, but a citizen, an active participant in whatever communities you reside. So, once again, thank you. We promise to be here for you. We challenge you to take advantage of the superb education that waits you at William Paterson University, and we challenge you to finish in 4. At this time, I would like to call upon Dr. John Martone, Vice President of Student Development, to bring greetings and brief remarks.
Thank you, Provost. Over the course of summer orientation, I spoke to many of you about finishing in 4, becoming involved, becoming engaged, being academically successful. I gave you examples of student leaders, whether they were resident assistants, orientation leaders, student athletes, members of fraternities and sororities, club presidents, or those students simply engaged in an activity that they enjoyed. And what I gave you also this summer was their grade point averages. All of them were 3.0 and above. And I use that as an example to say you can be academically successful, you can be involved on campus, you can be a student leader, and at the end of 4 years when you get your degree, you will also be able to have a William Paterson story of how you led other people, how you worked on a team, and most importantly, your story will help you get that job or get into graduate school. And so I would say to you, I would hope that you've attended every class that you were supposed to, that you've met new people, that you found a club, of which we have over 80, that you might be interested in, that you've already attended some fun events, and most importantly, that you're committed to finish in 4, and most importantly, that you will get into the campus environment and be able to tell your story of what a good 4 years you had. Thank you and welcome.
Thank you, Vice President Martone. It is my pleasure to now call upon Mr. Michael Blizzard to come to the podium. Mr. Blizzard is a graduate of the class of 2007 and a member of the William Paterson University Alumni Executive Council. He is presently Director of Research Operations at the Urology Center in Inglewood. He also serves on the Institutional Review Board at St. Joseph Regional Medical Center in Paterson, is a member of the Board of Directors for ARC of Union County, and a member of the Health Professions Steering Committee at Hobart and William Smith Colleges in Geneva, New York. Mr. Blizzard graduated from the Honors College with a track in biopsychology and a second major in English. While a student, he was also president of the Honors Club, ambassador to the Honors College, host of the first Honors Talent Show in 2007, initiator of the Honors Coat Drive in 2006 that benefited residents of Paterson, recipient of the first African-American Caribbean Alumni Scholarship, 2004 Alumni Legacy recipient, and a recipient of numerous other scholarships and awards. Mr. Blizzard has also earned a master's degree in research ethics at Mount Sinai School of Medicine, Union Graduate College, and is pursuing a second graduate degree at Montclair State University in Public Health. Please welcome Mr. Blizzard.
Thank you, Mr. Provost. Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished faculty, alumni, and members of the greater community. I'm truly honored to stand before you to welcome the freshman class to the William Paterson University family. To the freshman class, I was once like you not so long ago, trying to figure out how to find Robbinger Hall, the Science Enrichment Center, and/or the Communication Building. I share your pain. It was a whole new experience trying to navigate parking, my course schedule, and also time management. However, I reached out to my professors who assisted me in gaining the confidence needed at that fragile moment in my academic career. I cannot stress the importance by reaching out to others in this community, all of whom have your best interest at heart. There are going to be some growing pains, bumps in the road, moments of walking away. However, concentrate. Your destiny is at hand. You see, you have to grab the bull by the horns and never waver, because a pioneer never quits. The Webster definition of a pioneer is one who perseveres through perilous times. My hope is that after you graduate, you will feel strongly as I do about William Paterson University. I hope that you will stay connected to this institution as I have by volunteering, mentoring students, and contributing to support activities and scholarships. So on behalf of the more than 60,000 alumni, I wish you very much success as you write this next chapter in your lives as students at William Paterson University. Welcome to the experience. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Blizzard. It is tradition at Convocation for the president of the university to greet the first-year class. So as such, at this time, it is my pleasure to introduce Dr. Kathleen Waldron, president of William Paterson University. Please welcome President Waldron.
Thank you, Provost. And welcome to the class of 2016. We are 17. I can't believe I did that. Okay, we just changed the rules. You can graduate in 3 years, not 4 years. Welcome, class of 2017. We're so excited that you're here. We're so excited that you've chosen William Paterson University. And I hope by now, after a few days of classes, that you're finding your way around the university, that you've met your professors, that you've logged onto Blackboard, and that you've learned the tricks of parking at William Paterson University. Now, I promise, this is a sore point, I know, because I get your emails. I promise next year, that new parking garage with 1,000 spaces that we're building back by gate 6. You can see it from entrance 6 and entrance 1 will be open next summer, and we will not have this parking problem that you're all experiencing. And I'm glad you're applauding, because I know this is a serious matter. I make a joke about it, but it's not a joke. It's a serious problem at our university, and one that probably we should have addressed a long time ago, but it will be ready and it will help you. And so thank you for your patience. Our institution is named after a man who lived in the 18th century, Mr. William Paterson. And he lived in New Jersey and came from a family that originally came from Ireland. His family settled near Princeton, and when he was only 14 years old, he was sent to college, which was not that unusual in those days, but a little young. But still, off he went. He didn't have a lot of money, but he believed that if he could get an education, it would make a difference for him. He was smart, but not that smart, so he had a real tough time in his freshman year. He thought he could pull it off. He thought he was smart enough. He thought he knew how to study, but he really didn't. So he wobbled a little in his freshman year, but he persevered, and then he learned to excel. Finally, being recognized by his classmates as an excellent fellow with a fine mind and great reasoning abilities. He later went on to become a lawyer, then one of the signers of the Constitution of the United States, and later governor of New Jersey. We proudly bear his name, and I encourage you to learn more about him, his legacy, and the history of our institution, founded in 1855, making it the second oldest university in New Jersey. Last week, you started the next stage of your education with the belief that obtaining a university degree will be an enriching experience that will lead you to a better life, both intellectually and perhaps materially. You believe that the sacrifices you are going to make in the years to come, the late night studying, getting up early for classes, worrying about exams, completing research papers or lab assignments or studio work, all will be worthwhile the day you march across the stage at commencement and complete your degree. You believe that here at William Paterson University, you will meet new friends, develop new interests, and have an enjoyable social life, perhaps even meeting the love of your life, as so many former students have done. We keep a little track of all those marriages later on. So look to your left, look to your right, maybe. Okay, now, you already said no, huh? Do you know him? Oh, you're friends. Okay. They're blushing. While you're here, you have an amazing opportunity. This guy got so excited, he just lost his shoe. This is so cool. And what did you do this weekend? Okay. Now, I'm the president. I'm supposed to talk about the academic side, so get serious a minute here. You came to William Paterson University. You are going to have a good time here, obviously. But you also might take a music class with a renowned performing artist, one of our faculty members. You may take a sociology class with a professor who is an expert on immigration and ethnic communities in the United States. You have the opportunity to take a biology class with a professor who advises governments on the environment and might presently now even be replanting grass on the dunes of the Jersey Shore to restore them. You might take a class with a marketing professor in our business school who has worked for a large advertising firm. You might study with a political scientist and become an expert in constitutional law. Or you might study with a clinical professor as you prepare to become a nurse or a physician or a scientist. Perhaps you will take classes with our very well-known professors of education who will help you learn to design courses and become the future teachers of New Jersey and the United States. You may study literature, accounting, mathematics, psychology, chemistry, history, finance, kinesiology, or a language. You may paint, you may play an instrument, you may act, you may dance, you may study art. You have these opportunities because you now belong to a university where all these fields exist in our 5-college structure and where the faculties are waiting for you and looking out for you. How you do in those classes is really up to you, not them. They're going to make every opportunity available to you, but it is really up to you now to get this education that you're here for. These professors are going to challenge you. I ask these professors to challenge you. They will ask you to read a lot, much more than you've ever had to have read in a class before. You need to do that. They will ask you to write more than you have ever done before. They're challenging you. You need to do that. And at times you're going to think you can't do this all, that it's too much, or maybe you bit off more than you can chew. And then you need to step back and take a deep breath and remember why you chose this university and why you're going on for this degree. We're going to be here to help you, and you have to be here to help one another. Not that way, but the other way. But our career advisement and counseling centers are ready to assist. Our tutorial programs and writing clinics can help you when you get stuck. Our health counselors are here when you do not feel well. Our student development team will help you relax and have fun at clubs, at athletic events, and social gatherings while developing your leadership skills. But most of all, the professors here will care about you, will guide you, will give you the extra attention you need, will pay attention to you, seek them out. One of the joys of William Paterson University is that we are still a university where the average class size is 25 students in a class. You won't sit in a class in an auditorium this size with this many students, the way so many students in the United States now are going to college. We're committed to you. You be committed to yourselves and to William Paterson University. I wish the class of 2017 a great, successful freshman year. Good luck to you.
Thank you, President Waldron. It is now my honor to introduce this year's Convocation speaker, Ms. Essence Carson. Ms. Carson is a professional basketball player for the WNBA's New York Liberty. She started playing organized sports at age 11 while attending Roselle Park School of Fine and Performing Arts. She further competed athletically at Eastside High School in Paterson, where she was an all-state volleyball player and state champion in the 400 meters. Ms. Carson was named a WBCA All-American. She participated in the 2004 WBCA High School All-America game, where she scored 7 points. Carson was also a McDonald's All-American, where she was a starter and scored 5 points. Ms. Carson attended and played college basketball at Rutgers University. In the 2011 WNBA All-Star game, she was voted a reserve for the East and scored 13 points. Ms. Carson is from Paterson, New Jersey, and is one of 3 children. She graduated with a degree in psychology, a minor in music, and plays the piano, the saxophone, the electric bass, and drums. We are honored to have Ms. Essence Carson as the Convocation speaker this year. Ms. Carson.
Good afternoon, class of 2017. I am honored to be before you, welcoming you to a new chapter in this book of life. As you turn the page and embark on another journey, I'm here to tell you that the time is yours. 9 years ago, I was a freshman at Rutgers University. I sat in an auditorium and thought to myself, man, when is this speech going to be over? Because I need to head to White Castle, get a sack of tin, and down it before I get to practice. The last thing I wanted to hear was another sob story from a middle-aged businessman about how he made it from meager beginnings and how it led to his success. Boring. I mean, really, he could have just bought me a movie ticket to that Facebook movie, using my new student discount, of course, but, I'm considerate and stuff, so. What I didn't understand was the importance of cherishing and relishing the moment. Now, I know this sounds very cliche, but life is full of cliches, like do unto others as you will have done unto you. You are as strong as your weakest link. Actions speak louder than words. And never, ever, ever trust anyone with a private Instagram page. Seriously. Seriously, never trust it. It's creepy. Today, there's at least one person with that private Instagram page here. On another note, there's at least one person that made it to this very room who someone told they wouldn't be here. Told them they didn't have what it takes. Told them their effort was not good enough. Told them the vision was merely a dream and a long way from reality. Told them their ideas didn't fit into our realms of existence. Okay, well, maybe that one was a little too far, but here at William Paterson University, we provide you with a clean slate, an untouched canvas, a chance for you to grasp a hold of your dreams and become the Basquiats, the Picassos, the Warhols, the Leonardo da Vinci's, the Leonardo DiCaprios, and even Leonardo the Ninja Turtle if that's what your heart desires. See, what your naysayers didn't understand is that was then. Tomorrow has yet to arrive, and your time is now. Today, there's at least one person in this room with about 50 Twitter followers. Lo and behold, this leader of few has the opportunity to begin to create a legacy. See, when you woke up this morning and decided to walk through these doors, the pen began to hit the paper to scribe your story. Subtly, that 50 increases exponentially to 12,000. That 12,000 into 144,000. That 144,000 turns into 20,736. That 20,736 turns into 429,981,696. I'm sure you get the point. Suddenly, that conversation you have inside of your head when you feel no one will or would ever listen has a platform to be heard. Are you ready for your story to be told? A few of you may say yes because you are all of that and the bag of chips, but most would answer no. As the pen continuously scribes your story in this book of life, please remember this. In the words of Benjamin Franklin, if you would not be forgotten when you are dead and rotten, either write things worth reading or do things worth writing. It is simple as that. And what better place to do things worth writing about for the next 4 years of your life than here at William Paterson University? So, Facebook. Oh, Facebook, why art thou sendeth me Candy Crush requests? The last time I checked, my status says, finishing 4, be determined. Not finishing 4 more moves and wait 20 more minutes until you can play again. This is your chance. This is your opportunity to begin to lay the groundwork to become some of the world's most notable entrepreneurs, leaders, movers, and shakers. Bill Gates was quoted saying, as you look ahead into the next century, leaders will be those who empower others. I guess we request one thing from a leader of 50 followers with private Instagram pages. Empower. As you devote yourself to finishing in 4 to write another chapter in your book of life, leave room for empowering, doing things worth writing, and doing it now. Said simply enough, class of 2017? 17, that is a great number. I actually wear the number 17 when I'm at my day job playing basketball for the New York Liberty. See, I think we were made for each other. My story began in Paterson, New Jersey. As a kid, I had dreams to be all the things kids aspire to be, like a lawyer, doctor, psychologist, and even a movie star. All of those seemed feasible, right? Well, wrong. It wasn't normal for a kid from Paterson, New Jersey to actually attain each goal he or she set for themselves. In a city riddled with drugs, gangs, and a lost sense of hope, the odds were always stacked against me. However, I remained steadfast in my dreams and aspirations and continued to strive to be the best I could possibly be with whatever opportunity I was given. After getting into music at a young age, I was given the opportunity to attend the city's Performing and Fine Arts High School. I wanted to seize the opportunity as soon as it presented itself. On the other hand, there was basketball. Making giant leaps in my young basketball career resulted in me becoming one of the most sought-after middle school basketball recruits. So coaches, parents, and even friends couldn't understand my logic behind attending a school where there was no athletic program. To me, it made all the sense in the world. I would be able to get the best education my city had to offer. I'd get a chance to continue to hone my skills as a musician. And I get a chance to play basketball at another local high school for fun. At that time, Eastside High School wasn't considered one of the basketball powerhouses, so many found it hard to believe that I would even consider being a part of their program. I believed in my own vision. I believed enough in my vision and in myself to go where there was no path. There's a quote that says, do not go where the path may lead, instead go where there is no path and leave a trail. A few years later, I found myself winning several state basketball titles, a 400-meter champion in track and field, and deemed one of the best volleyball players in the state of New Jersey. I guess my decision to participate in athletics at Paterson Eastside wasn't so bad after all. That brings me to the next phase of my life, college. Believe it or not, history does and will forever repeat itself. 4 years later, I found myself in the exact scenario. This time, my decision was set on attending Rutgers University on a full athletic scholarship. Having received offers from every major Division I basketball program you could ever think of in this country, my heart was still set on a state university. Instead of people extending congratulatory wishes, everyone wanted to know why would I ever decide to be a part of that program. My answer was simple. Talk to the hand because your mind will not understand. Okay, I'm lying. I simply said, this is what I wanted. Even with everyone telling me I would never make it to the pro ranks because of the program I chose to be a part of, I held on to my dreams, coupled them with will and determination, and set out to prove everyone wrong. There's just something about proving someone wrong that lights my fire. Not only was I determined to finish in 4, I was determined to make it to the Final Four. In April of 2007, I had the pleasure of playing in the NCAA National Championship game. I guess my decision wasn't so bad after all. I'm also guessing Don Imus would beg to differ. After my own silent triumph of making it to the Final Four, also the university's first title game, the game of women's basketball and the Rutgers University women's basketball team was attacked personally by Mr. Imus. A few of you are probably looking around and wondering, what is she talking about? But I'm sure you can pull out your iPhone or your Galaxy and Google Don Imus and Rutgers University, and a whole slew of results will pop up. And at that point, I was thrusted into the forefront of a media frenzy to be the spokeswoman of the team. Was I ready? No. Even with all of my accolades, I was still shy, reserved, and not vocal. That day, my life changed. I took a chance. I stood up. I had a voice. I suddenly became a leader. I had a message, and I delivered it. That was my time. The entire university rallied behind me. I did it. I empowered. Just when I thought I couldn't, I did it. Whenever someone mentions Imus to me, I automatically remind them that it isn't Imus, but it is I must achieve all I sought to achieve. And in 2008, I was drafted to be a member of the New York Liberty. About 10 years prior, I sat in Madison Square Garden, watching the Liberty, and I proclaimed that I would return to that arena, not as a spectator, but as a player. My vision came into fruition. That year, I set a franchise record for the number of games started by a rookie. Following year, averaged double figures. But every success story has its moments of adversity. And in 2010, I had my bout. After being a consistent starter for the past 2 seasons, I was benched for the 2010 regular season, playing a few minutes here and there, What was I doing wrong? Who did I piss off? Is this not where I'm supposed to be? This was never a part of my vision. What wasn't clear to me was that there would be bumps in the road that may deter you from continuing on your journey, but that is when true character is revealed. In fear and not knowing what would come next, I took the blow right on the chin, only to return to the 2011 season to become a WNBA All-Star. You gain strength, courage, and confidence by every experience in which you really stop to look fear in the face. You must do the thing you think you cannot do. Eleanor Roosevelt couldn't have said it any more precisely. I say fear is only what you perceive it to be. If I succumb to the opinions of all the critics, fear of the unknown, and the fear of being a leader, I wouldn't stand before you today. Today, I stand before you with a reconstructed ACL to reassure you that there isn't anything that you cannot do. As I work harder than I ever have to return to the game of basketball to continue my story, I encourage you to begin yours. Although I'm stepping away from the game of basketball for the next 9 months, who would have thought I'd have an album releasing next month? I once was that kid that decided to play the piano instead of befriending the street corners of Paterson, New Jersey. 17 years later, another path is being traveled, another case of adversity to overcome, and another time I say, I told you so. I guess my decision wasn't so bad after all. I leave you with this from former President Harry Truman. Men and women alike make history, and not the other way around. Class of 2017, you can do anything you set your mind on. It's your time to make history. It's your time to finish in 4. I want to hear your story, so let's go. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Carson, for your thought-provoking, inspiring, and fantastic address. This afternoon, you've had the pleasure of hearing from the President, a distinguished alumnus, administrators, distinguished guest speaker who are all committed to your success. Before you hear from a fellow student, I will ask that you all join in the singing of the William Paterson University alma mater. You can find the lyrics in your program, and leading the alma mater is Professor Cynthia Northington Purdy, accompanied by the WP All-Star Jamboree. Please stand, and we will be singing verses 1 and 4.
Learning
Thank you, and please be seated. You will have another opportunity to sing the alma mater at your graduation ceremony in 4 years. It is now my pleasure to call Martin Novak, representative of the Student Government Association. Martin transferred to William Paterson University last year as a sophomore from Sussex County Community College. Martin is from Wantage, New Jersey, majoring in political science and minoring in sociology. His involvement on campus includes the SGA Executive Vice Presidency, SAPB Lectures Chairperson, intramural flag football. He also holds a job on campus as a desk assistant. Last year, he was the recipient of the Rising Star Award. Martin also is an actor, singer, and stand-up comedian. He has been on 2 tours and recognized by several organizations and schools for not only his excellence in acting and vocal performance, but for excellent leadership abilities as well. Martin is also a motivational speaker, and this summer he launched the Acceptance and Awareness Campaign, which was heard in several different states. Most recently, he has served as an orientation leader here at William Paterson University. So please welcome Martin Novak.
Good afternoon, William Paterson, class of 2017. It seems far away, doesn't it? Trust me, it goes fast. Nevertheless, you're all here after 1 full week of college. I hope you're adjusting well, and not only with the academic side, but the extracurricular activities side that the university has to offer. The journey starts here. Elementary school, high school, you had to be there. College is not something you must do. It's a choice. A choice that should not be taken lightly. A choice that will offer many avenues and wonderful opportunities in life. For many of you, this is the first time away from home. The first chance to truly be on your own, and yet there are others who have been on their own before this, and now are getting the chance to enhance those skills. And for others, you're going to be the first member of your family to attend college. Don't allow the excitement, the nerves, friends, anything hold you back from taking this step in your life. Remember first and foremost why you chose William Paterson University: to receive a well-rounded and quality education. But while you're doing that, I encourage you to get involved. Take opportunities that will be presented to you. Take a chance. Join a yoga class. Apply for on-campus jobs. Join a club on campus. Ask that cute boy or girl that you've been eyeing in class out. Enroll in a major that you've been eyeing. Enroll in a major that you enjoy, that you're going to be passionate about long after your days here at William Paterson University. This is now the time to shape yourself into the person you want to be known as, the person you want. We'll talk about dreams and goals. We talk about what we want to have in our life. I want to have a big house. I want to have a nice car. I want to be rich. I want to be a superstar athlete. I want to be famous. The common mistake made by many of us is that we make these statements, and after we do, we laugh. Why do we laugh? It's because we believe these goals and these dreams, these wants are unobtainable. I promise, if you work hard, study hard, make the connections, take chances, you're going to like where you end up. We talk about the will to succeed, the drive, what motivates you. William Paterson University is committed to your excellence. Commitment to excellence. What does commitment to excellence mean to you? For some, it means getting through your freshman year with a 4.0. It could mean making the dean's list. one of your classmates here is going to be valedictorian. It could mean just not failing. By making the choice to be here, you made the commitment to excel. Honor that commitment. Whether it be studying a little harder just to get a better grade in a subject that you're not familiar with. It could be seeking out help in the tutoring center. Be open-minded that there are many ways to the pathway of success. Everyone's pathway, everyone's commitment to excellence is different. Some of you here will graduate with high honors, or as graduates of your honors college. One of you will be asked to speak at graduation on the behalf of your entire class because of your success in and outside of the classroom. Someone in this very room will receive the Outstanding Senior Award, as the university thanks you for your contributions to the school. Someone here might be the next president or executive vice president of the student body and asked to speak at this very event. But it all comes down to your commitment to excellence. How committed are you? How much do you want to succeed? As I said before, the journey starts here. It begins with you. Make use of your time here. Make yourself a better candidate to land that dream job that you've always wanted. Expand your knowledge by being involved and push yourself to study hard so that you can have the administration racking their brains for months trying to decide who will speak at graduation because each and every one of you made that commitment to excellence. I wish you all the luck and happiness on your journey, on your road to this commitment. And I know standing here today you will succeed. I know that you will make yourself proud, but you'll also choose to associate with those who will make you proud. Thank you. Now will everyone please stand as you accept this challenge of academia. As Executive Vice President of the student body, I challenge you to become a member of our academic community. Do your best as a student, scholar, and participate in academic life. Know yourself and take responsibility for learning. Find ways and means to celebrate diversity while building unity. And last but not least, join me and all the other 12,000 students here at William Paterson University for a great learning experience. First-year students, if you accept this challenge I present to you, respond in unison by saying, "I accept the challenge." Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Novak, and thank you for accepting your challenge here. Now, before we send you on your way, I would like to offer a note of thanks to the WP All-Star Jamboree for accompanying the proceedings. And to Professor Cynthia Northington-Purdy for leading us in the singing of the alma mater. Today, you have been welcomed and hopefully inspired by representatives of the various constituencies that make up William Paterson University. Once again, on behalf of the faculty and administration, I welcome you to the university, congratulate you on your pursuit of higher education, and wish you all success as you accomplish these goals. We will conclude this convocation with a procession of faculty and administration from the stage in the auditorium. Please stand and remain standing until the platform party and all the faculty have left the auditorium. Thank you.